had to take a touch and clear the ball away right in front of the 23-year-old Spanish international. Now Madrid, long ball forward, deep inside the Bilbao half, and he was headed down by Simeone, but he wasn't picked up. And it was going to be a free kick. It was a late challenge on Nico Williams. Marcos Llorente, deep inside the Bilbao half. There's a push from behind by the 31-year-old, playing his 26th match of the season. Long ball forward for Bilbao. It was great interception again by Pobil. You can see why he stayed as the permanent centre-back, especially when Lionel Nomad, who started the season as one of the two players alongside David Hanko, but Hanko's been injured for a while as well for Madrid. Now Madrid to Ruggieri, passing the ball forward, trying to be chased by Solis, but it's way much of a heavy ball by the Italian. Mr. Norwegian, who literally knew that he was losing that ball, and now Simon was really under pressure by Griezmann. Switched the ball to Yuri on the left-hand side, passing the ball down the middle. Well picked up here by Rego. He lost the ball here, and it's picked up by Koke, trying to keep the ball in, but he tripped over the ball, and now Rego comes once more, crossing halfway line. He's still coming forward, managed to find the support through Nico Williams, but by then it's plenty of Madrid players back in defending. And now Galarreta trying to find Williams. Great interception here on the edge of the penalty area by Marcos Llorente. Mr. Reliable. He's one of the most reliable players, the former Real Madrid player. Didn't take much of chances with the Galacticos, but now again once more, this time through Gorizeta, down the middle, Galarreta. The ball in possession, good position here by Bilbao, deep inside the Madrid half. It is picked up by Gorazabal on the right side of the penalty area. Galarreta across the ball inside the box. It's picked up by Simeone because the right side of his own penalty area. Played 31 minutes and a quarter an hour to go, and it's Bilbao who are leading here away at the Metropolitano by a goal to nil. Scored by Paredes in the 23rd minute, second goal of the campaign. And now Ruggieri crossing the halfway line, sending the ball down the middle. Koke, a long cross towards the right hand side, managed to find Simeone. Simeone just about managed to keep hold of the ball and keep her in. Llorente to Simeone once more to the right hand side of the penalty. He's got two players in front of him, Yuri and Williams. Managed to find a space to Bayana, trying to cross from the right. But that was great defending here by Paredes himself, the goal scorer. Now Madrid get their second corner, the fourth of the match so far. Of course, the Bilbao goal did come from a set piece, from a corner. It was their second corner. This is the second corner for Madrid. This time it's coming from the right-hand side. It's going to be Griezmann with a cross inside the 6-yard box, and it's been headed away again, this time by Gorazabal. And it's going to be third corner of the match for Madrid, and this time it's going to be from the left-hand side. And it's Bayana, plays it short, trying to find Griezmann. There's one intercepted here by Nico Williams, who clears the ball away. It's going to be thrown this time round on the left-hand side of the Bilbao's penalty area. Which will be taken by Simeone. Of course, he's well known for his long throws for Atletico Madrid. So Giuliano Simeone, long throw deep inside, headed by Solis, but managed to find Iñaki Williams. He cleared the ball away. Only goes as far as Madrid, who's still with ball with Barrios. And this time switching the ball to the right hand side. Koke to Barrios once more, just outside the centre circle. And that is a cross. It was aimed for Simeone inside, who's inside waiting for it in the penalty area. The ball goes straight out of play, and it's going to be a goal kick for Athletic Bilbao. Of course, as it stands, Bilbao will be on 8th place with 44 points. They will play one game more than Celta Vigo, and of course Celta Vigo are playing tomorrow away to Villarreal. So it looks good so far for Bilbao with that 44 points, if it stays as it is, or they can improve on the scoreline. But at this moment in time, Madrid on the move. Picked up this time by Simeone to Marcos Llorente on the halfway line. Madrid have improved since conceding that goal. I won't say that it was mostly Bilbao, but it looked like very much well more organised, and there's been plenty of mistakes by the home side as well, especially when it comes to the passing. But now that's another poor pass this time by Marc Pobel. It's a bit too much here for Simeone. He's going to be throw-in just inside their own half here, Bilbao on the left-hand side. We were playing inside the last 10 minutes of the first half, plus stoppage time. And Madrid got 10 minutes just to get themselves into level terms at home. And it's well picked up this time by the away side. Gorosabel, long ball, trying to land the middle towards Iñaki Williams, but Jan Oblak was waiting for it, and not far off from the edge of his own penalty area. Iñaki Williams, of course, as we've mentioned, he has chosen to play for Ghana. 26 caps for his country, 4 goals in the process. So now they're trying to go forward. Pass for Williams, he completely missed it. Ball goes out of play. He's going to be throwing for Madrid inside their own half. Of course, as far as Nico Williams is concerned, he already played 30 caps for his country, Spain, scoring 6 goals. And likewise with Unai Simon, has won the 2 trophies with Spain in Euro 2024 and the Copa del Rey. Across inside the penalty and headed by Solid. Straight in hand with the keeper, Simon. Great chance for Madrid. It was a lovely cross by Giuliano Simeone. It was a brilliant header from 12 yards out by Alexander Solid, but the ball straight directly at Unai Simon. Wasn't a bad chance for the big Norwegian, of course. He will be at the World Cup alongside Holland and Co. They're in the same group as Senegal, France and Iraq. It's considered to be the toughest group. 3 big countries in that one group, the group of death, that's for sure. Of course, Iraq has came in late. They're the last team to qualify not only to the group but to the World Cup. And now Koke, long ball forward. Managed to find Solis in the edge of the penalty area. The ball stood up in the air and he's trying to get hold of it again, but that was good touch here by Vivian. In the end, the referee is giving the ball a free kick for Bilbao. The 3 players are not happy with that. He was pushing and shoving between Vivian and Solis, but the referee wasn't happy with Solis pulling off Angel Paredes. Of course, Paredes' goal is the one that's separating both sides. Scored in the 23rd minute. His 2nd goal of the campaign. The 25-year-old playing his 18th match for his club this season. Angel Paredes never played for Spain, but he's been with the first squad since 2022. Jan Oblak switching the ball to his right, and it's picked up by Ruggieri. Now Ruggieri coming forward, long ball forward, trying to find Bayana, but way too forward, right in front of him. Training in hand, the keeper Unai Simon. We're inside the last 7 minutes of the first half. I'm sure as much as Diego Simeone would accept the fact there's been too many mistakes by his players, but he won't be happy with them, that's for sure. His contract's supposed to be expired this summer, but it's been extended till next year. Literally won every single trophy with Atletico Madrid since his appointment back in 2011. And the only one he's missing is the Champions League. and he's still in the semi-finals. Could this be the year for the Argentine manager? Most paid manager in world football at this moment in time, Diego Simeone. You can see now Bayana passing the ball to Llorente on the right hand side. A few short passes here by the Madrid players. It's been good defending so far by Bilbao. We said they did have a slow start. They all had plenty of injuries, but they have improved over the last few weeks and definitely put them in a very good position in La Liga. Been very good results as well for Ernesto Valverde's men. But it's Madrid now with the ball, and it's Llorente who gave the ball away. Again, it was Unai Gomez who could not keep the ball in. And the throw and play quickly with Koke on the halfway line. Managed to find Langlet, and now Langlet gets the support with Ruggieri. To Langlet once more. Halfway through inside the Bilbao half, and the ball switched to the right hand side of the penalty area. Managed to find Llorente not far from the corner flag, and it was Yuri with great defending. And it's going to be a throw in inside the last 5 minutes for Atletico Madrid. This time it's been played short, not this long throw by Simeone. The ball inside the centre circle, picked up by Pabil. To Koke once more. Long ball forward to the right hand side. It's crossed from Barrios, but it goes all the way towards the left hand side of the penalty area, and it's kept in by Ruggieri. And as Ruggieri was trying to cross the ball, hit Alexander Thorles, who was also running for it. And the ball got for a throw in for Bilbao, not far from their right hand corner flag. They have got a few players on the bench here they can rely on. Diego Simeone, as we mentioned, it was Johnny Cardoso, of course Julian Alvarez, and Nico Gonzalez and Molina as well. It's been brilliant since coming on in the first squad, the Argentine. Noah Molina, the 28-year-old, who's been in the club since 2022, joining from Udinese. Of course, he won the World Cup in that year with Argentina, and the Copa America with Argentina as well back in 2021 and 2024. He's got plenty of trophies with his country, but never with any domestic trophies. Madrid passing the ball to the right hand side, picked up by Barrios, trying to release Simeone ahead of him, but he managed to get the throw in the end. Played quickly, managed to find Llorente. Bit of a pressure here by the midfielder, and they just gave the ball away, and now they're being chased by Pabil and Iñaki Williams, but it's great defending in the end by the youngster. Again came from the bad cross pass by Madrid. And now this time there's another mistake. This time it's picked up by Nico Williams inside the centre circle to Gorozeta, switching the ball to the right hand side. Now Iñaki Williams, who's back inside his own half, just on the halfway line here. Williams, a long cross towards the left, trying to find his brother Nico, but it's well intercepted and headed away by Marcos Llorente. It's going to be throw in for Bilbao. After inside the Atletico Madrid half. Also quite a lot of youngsters as well been playing for Madrid in the last few games. It seems like the introduction of these youngsters this season has been very successful. It's been a great performance for most of them. Some of them are on the bench as well here tonight. Ruggieri. Clement Langlet, the former Barcelona and Tottenham Hotspur man. Of course, he did win La Liga with Barcelona back in 2019 and a Copa del Rey in 2021. He has played for various clubs. The Frenchman, long ball forward, managed to find Bayern on the right hand side of the penalty area. Pass the ball close down the middle to Solith. Switching the ball to Griezmann. Griezmann, who's a bit too high for him. It's not cleared yet. And the ball this time with Madrid, and now they lose the ball. And now Nico Williams trying to go on the counter-attack. Trying to cross the halfway line. He managed to do so. He got around 2 players, trying to cross through down the middle. Lovely play here by the 23-year-old. He found his brother Iñaki. And this time, switching the ball to the right-hand side to Grosabal. And Grosabal was brought down on the edge of the penalty area. It was Antoine Griezmann eventually clearing the ball. And the referee, Manzano, is having a word with the linesman. He's going to be a Bilbao ball, regardless if it's going to be free kick or a throw-in. It just seems he was looking from the replay. It's a very good tackle by the Frenchman, club's all-time top goal scorer. A throw-in from the right-hand side of the penalty area. Guruzabal trying to find Iñaki Williams, cleared away through Alex Bayana. Had him cross the halfway line and was headed back by Danny Vivian, and this time picked up by Galarreta. Great play here by Galarreta. Managed to keep up the ball off the air, and he got it away again once more by Rogeri. He managed to get the free kick as well. Brilliant play here by the 32-year-old Diego Galarreta. That's another chance for Bilbao to increase their lead. Free kick from a dangerous position from the right hand side of the penalty area. Played 20 seconds inside the injury time. I'm just waiting to see how many minutes could be added on. It'll be just the 1 minute, so this could be the last chance here for Bilbao. The cross by Galarreta inside the penalty area, and the shot by Gorizeta, but he could sort of half miskicked it. But in the end, the ball goes all the way back through Unai Simon and trying to kill the last few seconds of that 1 minute of injury time. The referee just looking at Simon. He needs to be careful here. He was counting the seconds because of we know there's a rule here, and as we speak, Jesus Gil Manzano, the referee for tonight's match, whistled for half time. It's been a very good half for Athletic Bilbao. Plenty of mistakes by Madrid. And it's Bilbao who are leading by a goal to nil here at the Metropolitano. And the goal has been scored in the 23rd minute by Eto Paredes, his second goal of the campaign. The half-time score on here so far in Madrid is Atletico Madrid 0, Athletic Bilbao 1. Welcome back to the Metropolitano here in Madrid. We'll surely be kicking off the second half of the game between Atletico Madrid and Athletic Bilbao, with the scoreline for the away side, who are leading by a goal to nil in the 23rd minute, scored by Paredes. The second goal of the campaign. They have been slightly the better side in the first half. There have been plenty of mistakes. They gave the ball away a few times, Madrid. I'm sure that's going to be addressed at half-time, or was addressed at half-time by Diego Simeone. As both players on the field, surely will be starting. Jesus and Dano, the referee, gets up and on the way. It's going to be Madrid this time. We're playing from left to right. Wait and see if there's been any substitutions being made at half-time. We'll give you the full lineup. As we mentioned, Diego Simeone definitely is interested in keeping winning in La Liga, because he has got Real Betis behind him. It's not far off, and off we go. And it's Alexander Solid gets off and underway. Madrid for Marcos Llorente on the halfway line on the right hand side. Some inside the centre circle, picked up by Koke. Managed to find the youngster Marc Pubil. To Llorente once more. Does look like there's no substitutions at half-time. So for Madrid, for the second half, it's All Black in goal, Ruggieri, Langlet, Pubil and Llorente in defence. The midfielders Bayana, Koke, Barrios and Simeone, and up front is Solis and Griezmann. And now the ball goes, man, to find Simeone, cross from the right side inside the penalty area, and it's Solis will the header, cross down the middle. Only found Rego, who clears the ball away. Now Pubil's been chased by Gorozeta, but the referee let the game play on because they kept possession here, Madrid, and now they gave the ball away again. So the last touch was from Simeone. He lost the ball. It was good defending here by Nico Williams. I'm sure Simeone will be giving it 10-15 minutes before, probably making some changes if the scoreline stays the same. And that's a long ball forward, trying to find Griezmann, cleared here by Bilbao. Did they get it back here, Madrid, from Barrios, and he managed to get the free kick. It's about 2/3 inside the Bilbao half. Foul on Barrios. It's down the middle, slightly towards the right hand side. There's Bayana and Griezmann standing behind it. And the line of players on the edge of the penalty area. A good chance here to go back into level terms here for Madrid. Griezmann with a cross inside the penalty area, and a header across the side by Madrid, but it falls straight in the hands of the keeper, Simon. Wasn't a bad effort again from the big Norwegian. It's the second time in the second half he managed to get to the end of the ball, but in the end the ball crossed through down the middle. It was well picked up by the 28-year-old goalkeeper, of course. Unai Simon, he's the number one keeper. He'll be with his country, Spain, in the World Cup. Of course, they've got a friendly coming up as well. The next friendly for Spain is going to be against Iraq in Coronia in June, just before the World Cup. That could be the last friendly they're going to have before head to the United States, Canada and Mexico. They're in the same position, they're the same group as Jordan, of course, similar football to Iraq, and hence why they're playing Iraq to prepare for that sort of countries. Long ball here for Madrid towards the left hand side, managed to find Ruggieri. It's well intercepted by Gorosabal. It's going to be a throw in, play quickly to Alex Bayano on the left hand side of the penalty area. Sending the ball back here. This time managed to find Barrios. Barrios cuts through down the middle. Now he's coming forward. Managed to find Bayern across once more. And a shot by Griezmann. And that's the equaliser by Madrid. Took them 4 minutes 4 minutes to equalise. And it's Antoine Griezmann putting the ball into the back of the net, scoring his 7th goal of the campaign. And as he's breaking his own record as the top goal scorer for the club. That'll be his 211th. It was a ball crossed from the left-hand side, took a slight touch of the Bilbao players, and Griezmann found himself on the edge of the 6-yard box, completely unmarked. You only have to slide the ball between the legs of Unai Simon. I think they're checking maybe Griezmann was in an offside position. So the goal so far is given and checked and cleared. And it's Griezmann with the goal. And he again breaking his own record here at home turf. Just only played 5 minutes already in the second half. And Diego Simeone's men managed to come back into level terms. And the referee has given a free kick for Madrid, who was the late challenge on Alex Bayana, just near the halfway line. More or less a sliding challenge by Grosabal, but Grosabal didn't get one, just got a warning here, and now they gave the ball away here, trying to pick up by Nico Williams, but as well recovering by Simeone. He's been brilliant, hasn't he, for Madrid this season. Giuliano Simeone, we've seen him with his electric pace going forward and coming back as well to support his fullbacks. Now Bilbao, just outside the wrong penalty here with Paredes, long ball forward, headed away by Madrid, and it's picked up this time by Barrios. He picks up the ball on the right hand side. It's got a few players now. They seem to be encouraged here for a second goal. He is still coming forward, trying to cross the ball inside the penalty area. It's well defended by Yuri. You can see Diego Simeone is already still giving massive instruction to his players. He knows this is a good start for his club. The start of the second half only took 4 minutes for 3 minutes in fact to equalise. After been trailing since the 23rd minute from Paredes' goal. Now they're coming forward once more, Madrid, but it's just a bit too much here for Alexander Solis. Straight in the hands of the keeper, Unai Simon. Simon, long ball forward, deep inside the Bilbao half, headed away by Ruggieri. Picked up once more, just outside the centre circle by Bilbao. Managed to find Williams. Nico Williams still coming forward. He's got support to his left from Yuri. Managed to ignore him, trying to go around the players. He's still on the edge of the penalty area. Picked up Yuri inside the penalty and a shot by Yuri on target. It's a great save by Oblak. It was cleared the ball in the end by the Madrid player, and it's going to be a corner for Bilbao. Good response here from the away side. Big chance on target here by Yuri. Found himself a difficult angle as well. In fact, it was only the throw in the end. It was given, and now his ball's picked up. This time by Gomez, across inside the 6-yard box, and it's picked up again. This time by Bayana, still inside his own penalty area, and the clearance wasn't as good. It's picked up on the edge by Galarreta. With Gomez, with Iñaki, trying to send the ball back, this time for Gomez. But Iñaki sends the ball back. It's still Bilbao at the moment, with Galarreta again. Galarreta, but he lost the ball, and now Madrid coming on a counter-attack. And it's Barrios switching the ball to Solis. Solis in the edge of the penalty area, gets support from Ruggieri. And Solis 1-1 with the keeper. And now the second goal for Atletico Madrid. And Solis at last. He scores tonight, and all of a sudden, Madrid coming, all firing from all cylinders. And Alexander Solis scoring his second goal for Atletico Madrid. His 10th goal, his 11th goal, in fact, of the campaign. It's this time it was Galarreta who lost the ball, picked up by Barrios, coming forward, managed to find Solis on the edge of the penalty area. It was 1-2 with Bayana, and on the receiving ball by the big Norwegian, it was left 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper from 6 yards, placing the ball calmly to the left hand side of Una Simone. It's been a horrible start for Bilbao, and whatever Diego Simeone has said to his players at half time is working wonders. It's now Atletico Madrid 2, Bilbao 1, and all of a sudden Ernesto Valverde is the one man who's concerned. It's picked up this time. Straight, the ball went straight into the hands of Jan Oblak. Now Marcos Llorente and Griezmann. Of course, Griezmann has broke his record, scoring his 211th goal. And that is his 7th goal of the campaign as well. And now Alexander Solis maintains the club's top goal scorer this season with 11. And now the ball goes forward. He found Bayana, but it was well covered by Danny Vivian. We're past the 55th minute mark, and it's a massive turnaround here for the home side. After being trailing at half time by a 1-0, came all gun blazing, scoring the 49th and 54th minute, the home side, and now they're on the move again, but it wasn't the best of passes by Griezmann, picked up by Nico Williams, and this time it's Madrid more or less in possession of the second half. Bilbao were the better side, or slightly the better side, even without the goal. Now the ball went out of play, and the referee, Mr. Mathano, has stopped play. Seems like it's a bit of an injury for Barrios. Still on his feet. Just seems like he's suffering from something, and the referee, with the ball going out of play. Also, there was a push in the end. I think that's what affected him. It seemed like he pulled a string while he's trying to keep the ball in away from Alejandro Orrego. And now he's down Barrios, and Madrid seems like they're going to make a substitution. So it looks like it's the end for the night for the 22-year-old. Only the 1 goal in this campaign, Pablo Barrios, part of the academy of the club, joining or being promoted back in 2022. He was part of the Olympic team squad for Spain 2 summers ago when they won gold. And now it looks like it's a disappointing night. He is coming off, Pablo Barrios. With just over half an hour to go. You can see the disappointment in his face. He's getting a massive round of applause. The 22-year-old. He's been replaced by Johnny Cardoso, the number 5. The 24-year-old USA player, 15 caps for his country, joined from Betis in the summer. Now the ball goes out for throw-in for Madrid. Good defending here by Yuri. And the ball down the middle for Madrid. Picked up this time by Langlet, coming from the left-hand side, and nearly found Bayana. He was well intercepted here by Cruzabal. Long ball forward, and there's no one waiting for it. That was easy for Marco Bell, who was sending the ball back to his keeper. Jan Oblak was Oblak as well. He's playing his 530th game for Atletico Madrid, the Slovenian international. since joining from Benfica back in 2014, and he never looked back. And now they're coming on here on the counter-attack. Ruggiero to Solis, inside the penalty here, and the other shot, and he just goes over the bar. Big chance again for Atletico Madrid. It was a lovely counter-attack. Managed to fall for Ruggiero on the left. He managed to pass the ball, cross down the middle, picked up by Alexander Solis, and from 10 yards out, it's more towards the left-hand side of the 6-yard box. About a yard or so over the crossbar. It's a let-off. Unai Simon. And now Simon with the goal kick deep inside the Madrid half. Well kept in and covered here by Cardoso, the 24-year-old. Of course, he does hold dual nationality from the USA and the United States, but he does play for the United States. He'll be in the World Cup as well. Johnny Cardoso. It was much of an interest of a few clubs before deciding to go to Madrid, and now they're trying to go on a counter-attack, but it's a bit too much here for Ruggiero. He's going to be throw-in for Bilbao, just inside the Madrid half, and looks like we're going to see a double substitutions here coming on for the away side. Looks like Mr. Valverde is not happy what he's seen in the second half so far. We've got under half an hour to go. And it's Madrid who are trailing by a goal to nil. Now they're leading by 2-1. In fact, we're going to see double substitution for both sides. Looks like it's Molina and Nico Gonzalez coming on for Madrid. But it's now Bilbao on the move. So Iñaki Williams, half a threat inside the Madrid half. Managed to get the support here by Arrego. And now with Yuri to the left-hand side. Nico Williams trying to take on the Simeone. Taken one, taken two, but he couldn't take on Koke. Great defending. And now managed to release Simeone. Simeone managed to cross the halfway line. Sending the ball down the middle. Lovely pass here until it reaches Griezmann. Griezmann pass for Solis wasn't accurate enough. It was well intercepted by the Bilbao defenders. Interesting to see who the players will be coming on and coming off for both sides. It's going to be double substitution for either side. They've already seen 3 goals in this match. We've already seen a substitution when Barrios has come off, replaced by Cardoso a few moments to go for Atletico Madrid. But now this time is Gomez. The ball down the middle, try and switch the ball to the right hand side. It did take a flick away. And Bilbao still with the ball and have a shot, and that wasn't far off. Wasn't a bad attempt here by Guruzzeta. It was a very low shot from the edge of the penalty area. It was inches away from the left-hand post of Jan Oblak. He's claiming that the last touch was by a Madrid player. And now we're going to see the substitutions. Double substitutions for both sides. Adama, number 19, and Sunset coming on for Bilbao. And it's Griezmann is coming off for Atletico Madrid. He's to be replaced by Nico Gonzalez. And also Marcos Llorentes coming off. He'll be replaced by the Argentine Molina. It seems like it's a similar positions for both players. For 4 substitutions. As for Bilbao, well, Yuri is coming off and Adama, number 19, is coming on. It also looks like it's number 8, Sunset, has come on for Bilbao. Just waiting to see who the players come off here for Bilbao. I can see Sunset on the field. Now Molina on the ball. Switching the ball down the middle here for Madrid. Great play here to Simeone. Lovely play. Managed to release Koke on the right hand side. Cross the ball down the middle, but it's been cleared away by Danny Vivian. And it's going to be thrown on the right hand side. Taken quickly by the captain Koke. Gets the receiving ball. For Bayana to Simeone. Simeone managed to keep the ball between 2 players, and that's great defending by Nico Williams, who's way outside. And it's Unai Gomez who's come off. So it's Gomez come off and Sansa has been replaced. Who replaced for Athletic Bilbao? And this time it's Madrid, who have been the better in the second half and leading by 2-1 training at half time. It's Madrid in possession with the ball, long ball forward, managed to find Solis, managed to keep the ball in, but in the end it was good defending by Vivian again, sending the ball back all the way to Unai Simon. Just on the outside his own penalty area to Adama Boira, the Senegalese player, the 23-year-old. Of course, he was brought up in the Basque. It's why players such as Adama Boira and Iñaki Williams, who represent foreign countries but they are still part of the Basque family, started their childhood here, and that's why they've always been relying on Athletic Bilbao, one of the probably the only club in the world who goes around that tradition. As we mentioned earlier, Real Sociedad were the same, just about 20 kilometers away in San Sebastian from Bilbao, but Real Sociedad decided to go through a different route, and now Bayana coming through down the middle. He's still with the ball, managed to cross the halfway line. He's got his support to his right, but he managed to go around Alejandro Rojo, and he got a free kick as well. And Rojo needs to be careful because he bounced the ball on the ground. He just passed the 65th minute, and now the mistake by Danny Vivian, and he goes to Solis again, and the ball goes out of play. And it was a free kick in the end against the Norwegian, but if that went in the back of the net from the first time round, that free kick played quickly into Solis, down the middle. Took a good block here by Simon, but on the rebound he was on offside position there, Alexander Solis. And now Adama to Nico, to Adama, just managed to cross the halfway line, long ball forward to his left hand side, managed to find Nico Williams again, trying to go around Molina, but brilliant defending by the Argentine. Brilliant defending by the 28-year-old, but they gave the ball away. It got to Adama, but his cross wasn't as good. Now the ball's still on the edge of their own penalty here. There's plenty of Bilbao players trying to pile in the pressure, and eventually it was Cardoso's touch got out of play, and he's going to be thrown for Bilbao on the left hand side of the Madrid penalty area. Played short. This time it's picked up by Sanset, switching the ball to the right hand side. Grossabal to Vivian again inside the centre circle, this time with the goal scorer for Bilbao, Paredes. To Adama again. Sure, and this is Valverde expecting more. They already made a few substitutions here tonight. And now it's good play here by Grossabal. Managed to got around the player, but they got a free kick in the end. It was a late challenge by Cardoso on Sunset. Just got 1/3 inside the Madrid half. Sunset just managed to go around 24-year-old American, but didn't get in the end of it in the end. It's going to be a triple substitution coming up, but it's a free kick with a line of players on the edge of the penalty area. A cross inside the box, cleared away by Cardoso all the way as far as the centre circle. Is picked up by Adama, this time coming from the left hand side. He got the support from Williams. Now Williams against Simeone. He's been pushed back here by Solis and Simeone. Great defending by the Madrid players. Now Bilbao starting the ball from the right hand side. The ball is with Vivian. The time is running out, and I'm sure Valverde will be wondering how did it all go wrong in the first 9 minutes of the second half, conceding 2 goals, one from Griezmann in the 49th minute and Solis in the 54th minute. Rego switching the ball. They're finding it a bit hard at the moment to find the space, but in the end Grossabal got the ball back And inside, halfway through inside the Madrid half. The ball is picked up by Galarreta. Lovely play to Iñaki Williams. Pick the ball back, picked up by Sunset. A shot by Sunset from the right hand side of the 6-yard box. The ball goes out of play. So a good play here by the 26-year-old. 3 goals so far this campaign. Oyan Sunset. It's good defending as well by Johnny Cardoso. We are going to see triple substitutions here for Bilbao. It's going to be Nico Williams coming off, replaced by Navarro, number 23. It also looks like Galarreta's coming off, and Vesca, number 6, is coming on. And the third substitution is going to be Iñaki Williams as well. The captain is coming off. He's been replaced by Berenguer, number 7. So all the substitutions being made here by Bilbao. The corner from the right side, across inside the 6-yard box, headed away by Madrid. This time it goes as far as number 23 here for Adama. Adama trying to go around the play, but he was pulled back about 15, 20 yards out, down the middle, away from the penalty area. And it's a dangerous free kick here for Bilbao. The free kick is going to be taken by Bilbao. A cross by Berenguer, and a header goes just over the bar by Bilbao. Wasn't a bad chance here. It was a header by Vesga, about 12 yards out. And now we're going to see more substitutions coming in, this time for Atletico Madrid. And it's the Mexican Vargas. Should be coming on to replace Coque, and the 34-year-old Spaniard Coque is handing his captaincy to the goalkeeper, Jan Oblak, another legend in the club. Also, Giuliano Simeone is coming off and been replaced by Robin Lenomad. All substitutions being made by both sides, and Coque is leaving the field with a massive round of applause. It's well deserved by the 34-year-old captain. One-man club. He's played 715 games tonight. He's got 49 goals. I would love to see the celebrations when he scored that 50th goal for Madrid. And now on the move with Johnny Cardoso. Managed to get a free kick. It's pulled by Sunset. It seems like they switched to Robin Lenomad playing in the left back. That's what it seems to me at the moment. Because Mark Pobel has gone to left back, to right back, and Lenomad replaced him with that centre back, and Molina has been pushed back as in a more further up on the field. Now once more with Vesca. Lovely play. This time is picked up by Bilbao from the right hand side, passing the ball down the middle by Danny Vivian. And now they're trying to go on a counter-attack here in Madrid, but the ball's now gone up in the air on the edge of the penalty area. Picked up this time by Sunset, by Vesca. This time it's Gorosabal, eventually sending the ball back deep inside his own half. It's picked up by Paredes, the Bilbao goal scorer this evening. And the ball's been switched to the left-hand side, picked up by Navarro. Inside his centre circle with Paredes again. This time they switched the ball to the right-hand side. It's picked up by Gorosabal, just inside the Madrid half. There has been a disappointing second half, to be fair, for the team from the Basque region. And now that's lovely few passes, managed to find Anima down the middle. He got the support from Navarro on the left-hand side of the penalty area. Navarro trying to take on Molina, managed to go around him. He's still with the ball, trying to get the cross. He managed to do so in the edge of the penalty area, but this time it was a shot by Berenguer ball goes up. Player took a slight deflection from the Madrid players. Wasn't a bad attempt here by the 30-year-old. Already on 2 goals in this campaign. This time is a corner taken from the right side. The 4th corner of the match for the away side. It's going to be taken by Berenguer himself. And it's Berenguer. Cross inside the 6-yard box. Headed away. Finding no man. There's going to be a throw in for Bilbao. Taken by Navarro. Taken quick. Managed to find Adama. Adama, the Senegalese. Managed to find Navarro on the left hand side. Passing the ball down the middle. Just outside the penalty area to Adama again. Adama trying to cut through down the middle, but he managed to send it across inside the 6-yard box. Headed away. And nearly a mistake because the header by Langlet trying to clear the ball away. Hit can't do so. It was sort of there in the end to clear the ball away. And it's going to be throw in for Bilbao. It's nearly halfway line. We're inside the last 15 minutes. Quarter of an hour to go for Bilbao to get something out of this game. They're trying about 2 goals to 1. It was Bilbao who opened the scoring in the 23rd minute through Paredes. In the second half, it's been all Madrid so far until the last few minutes. So now they're coming forward here through Navarro. It seems like I have a bit of encouragement since the substitution's been made. The ball's been switched to the right-hand side of the penalty area to Grazabal, trying to chip inside the 6-yard box. It's been cleared away by Molina. It was Sansa who was heading, trying to get the first of it, but this time it's Madrid trying to go on the counter-attack, but the pass by Solith going way over Alex Bayana. Now Bilbao start once more. There have been quite good substitutions, and especially with the introduction of Navarro. In the second half, Iñaki Williams and Nico Williams seems like disappeared since the interval. And now Navarro on the left-hand side, half inside the Madrid half, passing the ball down the middle, pick up Sunset. Sunset trying to keep the ball in, but it's well defended by Robin Lunderman. The ball's been cleared, and now Solith between 2 players. He's the only one player trying to go around on the right-hand side. He's still coming forward. It's against Adama on the right-hand side of the penalty area. Now he's been pushed back, sending the ball down the middle. Picked up by Cardoso, about 20 yards out away from the penalty area. To Nico Gonzalez. Of course, Madrid, if the scoreline stays as it is, they'll be in much better possession as they started before the game starts. They'll be on 60 points. They'll be 2 points behind third place Villarreal. Whereas the nearest team below Madrid, which is Betis, they'll be 10 points behind. Of course, Betis already played last night when they drew 1-1 with Real Madrid. Now Bilbao once more. Time is running out. 13 minutes to go, plus stoppage time. Danny Vivian inside the centre circle. Switching the ball to the left-hand side, down the middle. Picked up this time, Navarro on the left-hand side of the penalty area once more. Navarro down the middle to Sansa, trying to cross the ball. And the ball goes out of play. It's going to be thrown for Bilbao. Played quickly here by Adama. And Mr. Valverde is giving a few instructions from the touchline. Now Adama has been very active since he came on, the 23-year-old. Managed to find Navarro. Likewise, has been very active as well. Navarro against Molina, trying to go around him. Took a touch off Molina, but only goes as far as Paredes. Now the Madrid players, or the front line of them, trying to really harass, trying to make life difficult for the back line. Trying to close all the spaces that Bilbao was trying to go through. Now Vesga, Mikel Vesga, managed to find a space himself, but the pass nearly came back to him. And now this time Bilbao coming from the right side, just deep inside the Madrid half, passing the ball down the middle. Long ball inside the penalty area, right in front of Oblak, and the ball has been nearly cleared away, picked up by Navarro on the edge of the penalty area, but it needed really good defending by Cardoso, because Navarro would have been only have to hit the ball towards target, and that'll be in, because Oblak came way off his line. He's trying to get to the ball from the cross from the right. It was Ruggieri who managed to get ahead of him, and that left Oblak in no man's land, but in the end there was no damage done. It was good recovery by the Madrid defence. Now Bilbao starting once more. Low ball forward by Paredes towards the left hand side, picked up by Navarro. Great control to the left hand side of the penalty area. Navarro against Pobel, across inside the 6-yard box, but it's picked up by Ruggieri on the left hand side. He managed to clear the ball away as far as the halfway line. It's picked up by Bayana. Lovely touch this time, managed to find Molina, who's coming forward, managed to cross the halfway line. A long cross towards the inside the penalty by Nico Gonzalez, but Gonzalez could not get to the end of it. The ball goes out of play. It was going to be a goal kick for Bilbao. It was a lovely move between both Argentinian players. It's great understanding from right to left, but Gonzalez just could not control it. He was on the edge of the penalty area as well. And now Bilbao starting once more. Now just past the 80th minute, 10 minutes to go plus stoppage time, and it's Atletico Madrid leading Bilbao by 2-1, but it's Bilbao on the move. Adama once more. Substitutions seem to have brought some sort of effect to Navarro on the left hand side of the penalty again against Molina. Managed to find Adama. Adama trying to chip the ball. He managed to do so, only a small one. Managed to find Rego to Navarro. Another cross headed away by Gonzalez, and this time by Gorazabal. And a cross by Gorazabal inside the 6-yard box. It was heading towards target. And it need Oblak to be absolutely awake here, because it went straight towards goal, and then Oblak in the end have to get inside the net, but he kept his hands away. It was a mix of the cross and the shot in the way by Anthony Grosabel. And now they lost the ball again here, Madrid. And nearly found Sunset, but they still with possession here, Bilbao. They've been all Bilbao for the last 5-10 minutes. A cross by Navarro on the edge of the penalty area, and a shot by Danny Vivian, and it goes way over the bar. It's going to be a goal kick for Atletico Madrid. You can see the stress in the face of Diego Simeone. You can see Bilbao, as long as it's only 1 goal difference, so the game and the 3 points is still in danger. Of course, both sides have used all their substitutions. That's the ball forward. Managed to find Aitor Paredes inside his own half, inside his centre circle. Switching the ball to the left with Adama. Trying to get through down the middle. 4 players from Atletico Madrid. Adama switching the ball to the right hand side. And Danny Vivian managed to cross the halfway line. Managed to find Grosabal. A long cross inside the penalty area. Trying to find Berringer. It's well defended by Langlet, and now Ruggieri clearing the ball away to Solis, who headed the ball away. It's going to be thrown for Bilbao, just inside the Madrid half on the right hand side. It's played quickly. Managed to find Mikel Vasca. Gorosabal just inside his own half. Adama inside his centre circle. Switching the ball to the left. Managed to cross the halfway line to Navarro. Once more the ball down the middle. Time is running out. Rego. Danny Vivian. Across on the edge of the penalty area. Headed away by Molina, right in front of Gorazeta. And this is good covering here by Ruggieri. Clears the ball away. But only as far as Danny Vivian. Who's inside his own half. Of course, even with that defeat, Bilbao will still feel they've got a chance of reaching European qualifications, mainly the Conference League for next season. Of course, that's the more realistic one for them. If they can get a point out of this, especially they were leading at half-time by a 0-0, I'm sure. And that, while they were leading, in fact, they were level points with Getafe and Celta Vigo, who are on 44 points already. still going to remain 3 points behind while the scoreline stays the same. Of course, Griezmann was being substituted, of course, early on. Broke his own record, scoring another goal tonight. His 211th of his career with Atletico Madrid, the top goal scorer of all time. Now Gorizeta trying to keep the ball in, but managed to pick up this time by Cardoso down the middle to Alexander Soles. It was Cardoso managed to get the free kick. It's a late challenge by 20-year-old Alejandro Rego. That should ease off the pressure a bit on the home side. Of course, as far as Diego Simón is concerned, it's the 3 points that he needs. And as soon as the final whistle comes, his eyes will be on Arsenal here at home in the first leg of the European Champions League. Because Arsenal early on today managed to beat Newcastle by 1-0. Now they've gone 3 points ahead of Man City, but Man City, they are with a game in hand after their win as well in the FA Cup semi-final against Southampton, and now they're in the final. And that's a cross ball towards Lionel Mad. Nearly found Gorizeta, but is well covered by the 29-year-old. This time is Rogeri clearing the ball away. Man to find Sola just inside his own half. Great control by the big Norwegian. Sending the ball back to the new captain for this game, Jan Oblak. Picked up and intercepted by Adama, but only as far as Madrid is concerned. And now Molina managed to try to go around a few players, but as well picked up this time by Mikel Vesga. Down the middle to Rego, to Vesga once more, to Sunset. But that was great defending by Rogeri, and it hasn't been cleared yet. And now it's picked up once more by Gorizabal on the edge of the penalty area to Vesga, and a shot by Vesga, and he goes just over the bar. And it's going to be a goal kick for Atletico Madrid. We're inside the last 4 minutes of the match, and it's Madrid who are leading Bilbao by 2-1. Goals coming from Paredes for Bilbao in the 23rd minute, for Griezmann equalising in the 49th, and Soles putting Atletico Madrid in the lead for the first time in this match. Of course, as we mentioned, Manchester City early on reaching the FA Cup final. If you're wondering who won the Copa del Rey, is Real Sociedad, who beat the team are playing tonight, Atletico Madrid, a couple of weeks ago. The third title of Real Sociedad in the Copa del Rey. He managed to win it on the penalty spots. It was great, exciting penalties as well. It was Madrid, Atletico Madrid were the guilty side. A couple of penalties in the process. Great saves by the hero of the night, who's a substitute goalkeeper as well. But here Madrid once more. Soles near the corner flag, sending the ball down inside the penalty area, but the ball's been cleared away by Paredes. Nearly picked up here by Berenguer, but this time it's picked up by Sunset. It's a bit too much by Sunset. It was a heavy touch by him. The ball goes out of play. It's going to be thrown for Madrid on the halfway line. Ball sent back all the way to Robin Nomad on the edge of his own penalty area. And now it's plenty of Atletico Bilbao players who gave the ball away here. Madrid is picked up by Paredes to Navarro, and Navarro trying to shoot from 20 yards out, and that ball goes way over the bar and more halfway between the goal and the corner flag. It's not a shot that Navarro want to have a look at it again. The 24-year-old already got 5 goals in this campaign. Roberto Navarro. They have been concentrating on the left-hand side in the second half. They only had the one attack from the right, and 8 times from the left, and down the middle it was 6 times. They were relying on more Navarro. We've seen more of him, to be fair, in the second half after replacing Nico Williams. And now Soles trying to chase the ball. He managed to get the ball near the corner flag for Athletic Bilbao, and he was brought down, and he managed to get a free kick, but a yard or two away from the left-hand touchline, the left-hand side of the penalty area. Good play here by the Norwegian. Managed to keep the ball, but it was a late challenge by Rego. He was already surrounded by 3 players here, the big Norwegian. So there's another chance to extend the lead here for the home side. We're inside the last minute. And Mr. Valverde is not happy with that. He's complaining to the fourth official. But they have got to defend this dangerous free kick, and it's going to be Alex Bayana with a cross inside the 6-yard box, and I saw this, and that was that close. It goes just wide by the big Norwegian. Gone for a goal kick. Lovely cross by Bayana, and Sauleth again from 7 yards out. It was less than the other way from Simon's left-hand post. It was very, very close. Even Simon thought he was going in. He didn't even move, the 28-year-old goalkeeper. And now Danny Vivian trying to clear the ball away. Took a block here. Now cleared away once more by Bilbao. We're seconds away to finding out how many minutes of stoppage time, which we just entered. It's going to be just 6 minutes. 6 minutes for Athletic Bilbao to get something out of this game. Now the referee is giving the ball for Madrid. It was a free kick against Adama. Came in as substitute in the second half. Taken by the Argentine, the 28-year-old Molina. He's been in superb form since moving to Madrid. Noel Molina. It's back in 2022. Of course, he was part of the Argentinian winning squad 4 years ago, and I'm sure he'll be this year as well. And last time it was going to be a throw-in for Madrid again. Already played 1 minute out of the 5, out of the 6 in fact that it's been given. And it's been Molina again, is closer now to the penalty area, and he's in no rush, that's for sure. Neither the rest of his colleagues. Molina near the corner flag, picked up by Bayana, but is well picked up, defended here by Bilbao, and it's cleared away by Adama. Deep inside the Madrid half, there's no one there waiting for it. And now this time it's Gorizeta trying to come pick up nick the ball away off Oblak, but it's well cleared away. Now he gets the receiving ball again, and this time with another clearance. One at this time is kept in by Nico Gonzalez, who's weighing the ball back from Ruggieri, and now Gonzalez. That was great defending here by Sanset. There was a challenge by Nico Gonzalez, and Sanset thought he was going to get a throw in, but it was great defending by the Argentinian. Nico Gonzalez, 28-year-old, he did come off with an injury last time Madrid played, but didn't look like it's anything serious with it. 5 goals so far in this campaign in La Liga. And this time it's Sauleth trying to keep the ball in, but it's one intercepted here by Bilbao. This time it's picked up by Paredes. Sending the ball forward, but it's well intercepted by Cardoso, but still with Bilbao inside his centre circle, picked up by Rego. Switching the ball to the left-hand side with Navarro coming forward. Not far from the penalty here. Trying to go around Molina again. Another brilliant defending by Molina. And that's a long ball, managed to find Sauleth, and now Sauleth forward, 1-on-1 with the keeper. He's still coming in, inside the penalty here, and shot by Sauleth, and that's the third goal by the Norwegian. It's Atletico Madrid 3, Athletic Bilbao 1, and it is like it's game, set, match. Sauleth scoring his 12th goal of the campaign, his second of the match, inside the 3rd minute of stoppage time. And you can see the disappointment on Neto Valverde. It was Molina who have to get the credit for that. He managed to defend his own half very well, and the cross was accurate. A long cross through down the middle, picked up Solis. Solis one-on-one with the keeper, came forward inside the penalty area. A beautiful left-footed shot, smashing the ball to the left-hand side on Simon. 2 minutes left of stoppage time. It looks like it's a mountain to climb for the team from the Basque region. And Solis doesn't care. 12 goals so far in this campaign. 4 of them came from the headers, 8 from open play. None of them from penalties. Great return by the Norwegian. Now Bilbao trying to make a move from the right hand side, and it's picked up by Sanset, trying to pass the ball down the middle. Got on the edge of the penalty area with Gorizeta. But it's great deception by Cardoso, and now Ruggiero trying to clear the ball away to Nico Gonzalez. Only as far as Paradis. And now Rego gets the ball, and he was brought down about 7 yards outside the penalty area. It's going to be free kick against Vargas, the Mexican. We've got 1 minute left of stoppage time to be played. Dangerous play by the 20-year-old Obed Vargas. That could be the last chance here to close the deficit for Athletic Bilbao. And the cross inside the penalty area, headed away by Solis. He has been everywhere, isn't he, the big Norwegian? 2 goals already in this match. And he defended very well when his colleagues asked him for the support. He's been absolutely brilliant. Big Norwegian, the 30-year-old. And now Bilbao is going to be the last chance. We're playing in the dying seconds. Picked up by Rego on the right side of the penalty area to Berengo. But that is great defending again by Ruggiero. He managed to clear the ball right in front of him. And it's going to be throw in not far from the right-hand corner flag. And you can see the Atletico Madrid fans. I'm sure they were disappointed by the end of the first half. They're not anymore. 3 goals in the second half by their club. It's going to be free kick. It's a late challenge by Nico Gonzalez. It's on Rego. This could be the last chance. Already played about 40 seconds outside the 6 minutes of stoppage time. Rego cross inside the penalty area, and header! And now the second goal for Athletic Bilbao. Could be too little too late. It's Gorizeta scoring from the header. His 9th goal of the campaign. It does look like it's too little too late, and Gorizeta shaking his head. It was a lovely cross by Rego. And Gorizeta, between 2 defenders from 8 yards out, beating Jan Oblak, places the ball in left-hand corner of the Slovenian goalkeeper. And as we speak, the referee blows his whistle for full time. It's been a very exciting game, to say the least. Very entertaining. It was Bilbao who took the lead in the first half through Paradis in the 23rd minute. And then the second half, it was all change when Griezmann equalising in the 49th minute. Then Solis giving Atletico Madrid the lead for the first time in the match in the 54th. And then he added a third in the 3rd minute of injury time. And then Gorizeta scoring in the 8th minute of injury time. But by then, it was too little, too late for Ernesto Valverde's men. A great win for Atletico Madrid. And the next journey will be the semi-final of the Champions League at home here against Arsenal. But it's full time at the Metropolitano in La Liga here tonight. It's Atletico Madrid 3, Athletic Bilbao 2.